Belonging is a subject that I've been obsessed with for a really long time now. What I'm trying to see is how do you make pieces of work that people relate to, belong to, they're part of, and brings them together.
Our next season at Ditchling Museum of Art and Craft is an exhibition of artist Carita Kent. Carita really believed in social activism and she used her art as a medium to do that.
Carita Kent wrote a book, Learning by the Heart, with Jan Stewart, which was about how everybody in the world can be creative and giving exercises of how to make that happen. And what I'm doing is taking some of her exercises and we're going to do them in workshops.
So we're connecting Morag Myers Cuff and Carita Kent, and the museum is reaching out to different communities in Sussex, and we're asking those different communities that are new to us to have this really in-depth discussion about what belonging means to individuals, to groups, or the community as a whole.
The most exciting thing about workshops is the dynamic in the space, and you never know what you're going to get at the end of it. So I have no preconceived ideas, which makes me quite nervous, but at the same time it's exciting. How are they going to respond? What is their response to the word belonging? I love bandstands, and I love the tradition of how there was a point where music would just be free and people would gravitate to the music. And so the idea of combining a bandstand with a project about belonging seemed to be the perfect thing.
We are at the South of England show. It's the third day that we've been here and it's the busiest day yet. It's so great to see so many families and people enjoying themselves and lots of people at the bandstand. It's doing exactly what it should do and it's bringing people together. This is our fourth tour. Then next we're going to Crawley, then we're going to Newhaven, down to Hastings, and the whole tour wraps up at Ditchling Museum. All the placards that you can see that have decorated the crown have been designed by all the different communities we've been working with.
It's fantastic. You know, what a great stage to bring new up-and-coming acts, and to have all these people there. You can see it today, the people are just transfixed by it.
Ditchling Museum had this really interesting bandstand for us to use as a stage, based around this word belonging. It really resonated with me because a lot of the music that I write is about that, and in fact I've got a song called Call It Home, and every time I introduce it I always say this song's about finding where you belong, so it just connected with me.
I love the idea. I think the word belonging is really powerful, and I love Newhaven. I think Newhaven needed something positive to start bringing people together. That's just how it grew really into this. We have some amazing local artists craft stalls, but we've also got different artists who are offering workshops. There's loads going on. It's wonderful.
It's lovely. It's nice to see everybody out and about, and I think anything that brings people out into the town, whether it be art or music or whatever, it shows people what's out there and what's achievable.
There's been so many people who've just rocked up today and they just want to come in, they want to see what's going on, they want to feel part of it, and I think that the Belonging Bandstand has enabled them to feel part of it. The festival just kind of brings everybody together, whatever their interest in a way.
People get up and read their poems or play their music, or, you know, they just bring people together.
Doing
basically.
Stuff together, yeah. That's probably something we lack in this world that we live in at the moment. Life is all very sort of segregated with computers and the internet and social media. We don't interact like we used to.
We came here today because Jessica goes to the local school and they helped do some of the posters and the ideas that went into the bandstand. If you belong to something, you need to be part of it and get involved. So being involved today is fantastic because it's bringing everyone together, because it's involving all the younger children and parents by that.
I came here to see the bandstand, see the colours and see what it's all about, and see the exhibition and just be inspired really.
What does belonging mean to me? Being part of a community.
I suppose if you can relate belonging to something, like being in a band's great, it's very expressive and you can kind of lose yourself in your instrument. And then collectively as a band, it's just nice to share that time with friends.
The
whole idea has always been to serve the community and to make it a positive moment. One positive ripple, and who knows what people might meet here or what they might go on to do, or the ideas of looking at things differently. So we're hoping that people can look at the town differently, and that people in the town can look at themselves and the town differently.